Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, the 14th, I think. It's a great day. It's Wednesday. Man, I tell you, it feels like, for me personally, it feels like this should be Wednesday of next week. It's been a long week, I was thinking about that last night. Me and my wife were talking about it. It seems like, I was like, man, it seems like it should be Friday already, yada, yada. I was like, yeah, I know, it's been a long week, and this is Tuesday night. I'm like, it's Tuesday night, we're 2 weeks into the weekend, and we're already sitting here saying, man, it seems like a long week. Like, why is that? What has happened? Did we stay up real late, party hard, Monday night, Sunday night? Did we get up exceptionally early, Monday morning, Tuesday morning? No. What happened? I think that I don't know, man. I'm not some highly educated philosopher, psychiatrist. I don't know, man. But I think what I do have is I have life experience, right? We all have that, right? We all look at it, and let's look at it. Why by Tuesday night am I already kind of like, man, it's been a long week so far? And I can tell you, I know, right? It's called busyness. Everybody's so busy now. Like literally this, our minds do not shut down. It's just going. Constantly our bodies are moving. It doesn't matter if you have kids, if you're a single or a couple without kids, if you're a single man or woman, yet to be married, no kids. It doesn't matter, man. You're just constantly going. You're doing different things, obviously, if you're in one of those groups. But Monday night, Tuesday night, my daughter's in cheerleading. She's a young middle school kid. She's started to be, she was in volleyball last semester, whatever. This time she's doing cheer. She's had a game every night that she went to cheer to so far. 2 days, 2 games to go cheer for. No big deal, right? They start at 5, but she doesn't get out there. It's like 8:15, 8:30. So we're there. One of us is there. We're running her there, running her back and forth. We're there watching her cheer. It's that's kind of part of it, right? The young one. Make sure she gets picked up. Make sure she gets taken back to the house. You gotta feed these things, man. These kids, man. I'll tell you, they keep you rolling, But how many times have you, called up a buddy and said, "Hey, man, let's go out and have dinner. Let's meet me and your wife. Let's all go out and have dinner." Or, "Hey, buddy, man, let's go hit the bar tonight." Or, let's go over here and hang out. Let's go to Joe's house and play card, whatever it is. And somebody's like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm just so busy right now." Really? Like, does that season end? Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, summer's so busy for me because of my kids in baseball, or whatever." But turn right around, now all of a sudden it's school and school sports. That busy season never ends. You know what that is? It's called life. Life is what it's called. We need to get used to that. I see that happen at work constantly. Everybody's always like, "I'm so busy. By the time I get to work, I'm worn out. Hey, I gotta leave early because I gotta get home and do whatever." Sure, I see it all the time. I do it all the time. Yes, someday Tuesdays I leave a little bit early because I have a commitment on Tuesdays to pick up my daughter from daycare. And we have to pick her up by a certain time. And to pick up by a certain time, I have to leave work at a certain time because, we live so far away because I have such a daily commute. No big deal. Part of it. That's called life. But it's just the busyness, man. How, there's so many things keeping us busy. We got our kids, our own life. We need downtime. I need to do the laundry. The house needs to be clean. Yada, 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 whatever. I don't know, man. It's just so much. How do you get away from that? You don't. You got to find a way to ease that. what is it? For me, part of it is for me, this drive. I mean, I got an hour twice a day. I got 2 hours of my day where I do nothing, absolutely nothing. Driving is, obviously my mind's alert, my mind's paying attention, but it's not, like all the other activities, it's just me, there's nobody else. I don't have to worry about kids screaming. I don't have to worry about, hey daddy, what's this? Hey daddy, what's that? I love my kids, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about my kids in any way, so I'm just saying those are the facts, right? I get that hour, I'm in the car, no wife, no kids, just going to work, man. Just coming home, relaxing, chilling. At the end of the night, me and my wife, we put the kids to bed so that we can have that alone time. The kids know it's bedtime. They know that mom and daddy are now on mommy and daddy time. Does that mean they don't come out and bug us every now and they don't get up from their beds? No, they're children. They do that. But they, for the most part, they understand that. And we may talk for a little bit. We may not do anything. We may, do our own separate things. We may be sitting on the couch together, each doing something different. Me, we might be on social media. We may be looking at work, whatever. We may be just sitting there in our alone quietness with each other, not communicating, but being together. We may flip on the TV and watch, our favorite Netflix show or whatever. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of ways, but it's slowing it down, easing everything before we crawl in the bed together. I think there's not ever for us in the stage where our kids are so spread apart. I mean, I have a 20-year-old, basically a 13-year-old, and a 4-year-old. I mean, literally, when am my life going to slow down? When am I going to I got a 4-year-old, I'm in my 40s. That kid ain't going to leave my house till I'm like 90, it feels like. But hey, that's okay, man. That's okay. My life ain't going to slow down for a long time. Some people were smart, and they got married, and boom, 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 they had their kids. You see these 20-year-olds run around with, 3 little kids. Their life's crazy. If you got 3 kids and you're in your 20s, and you got 3 kids, your life is crazy. 3 little kids, I'm talking about. Your life is crazy. Little kids are nuts. But just think, man, when they're 40, their life's gonna be easy. The heck, in their late 30s. You get married early, and by the time you're 25, let's say you have 2 kids already, and then maybe 26, 27, you have your 3rd kid. I don't know. But you have all 3 kids by the time you're, say, 27. 15 years. Life's gonna be easy for you, man. Later in life, your early years. I didn't have my first kid till I was 25, so I got all the way from high school till I was 25 to, be myself, do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, so to speak. But now, from 25, now I'm 45. There's 20 years. And I got a 4-year-old that at a minimum, she's not even in kindergarten yet. So I got, she'll be in kindergarten next year. I got 18 more years. And even granted, once they get to high school, they cut, it's not like I have to, once she gets a car, so let's say, knock that off. She's 4, she'll be 16 in 12 years. So I got 12 more years of running kids around, doing what I'm doing, whatever they need to do, yada, yada, yada. It kind of gets a little easier when they get a car, right? Life kind of, that scares the hell out of you, right? Your kid getting a car. I don't even know, man, but life gets a little easier. It does help life out a little bit, right? Because now it's like, okay, yeah, go ahead and take yourself to school. I don't have to worry. Oh, by the way, take your sister too. Thank you very much. Whatever. It's the funny thing, honestly, is that it's really scary. I mean, it's when your kid first gets their driver's license. I don't know about you. When I was 16, I was ready. I mean, I can drive, of course. 16 years old. When my kids are 16, I'm like, they're 16. You think they were old and ready for a car? What? But that feeling kind of goes away pretty quick whenever you go, hey, why don't you take your sister? Why don't you take your brother to school? It's like, you're not, I don't think they're on the car that scares the heck out of me, the thought of them driving, but yeah, here's the rest of your siblings. Take them. It's about making life easier, man. It is. So I don't, man, honestly, there are so many things that bog us down, keep us busy, and I like that. I mean, I'm all for that. I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna say, man, it seems like already Friday. It's Tuesday. Sure, but I would rather be rolling. I'd rather be, this game this week, this day. Tomorrow we go here. Tomorrow we go here. Yes. Would I want to break in the middle of that somewhere? Sure. I don't. But for the most part, let's go. Instead of just coming home, getting off work, sitting down, having dinner, yada yada. Let's get our kids and let's get, I can't even begin to explain to you the benefit of what this is doing for my daughter. This volleyball, this summer softball, then the volleyball, now the cheer, all these things, how they're helping build her and develop the person that she is and that she is going to become. I mean, it's great. I mean, I'm so thankful that she's had some really good coaches so far and whatnot. That's a whole nother post, I guess. But yeah, so all that's so important. And here I am. You can't tell, I know, because of the camera, but I mean, I'm on a U.S. interstate and I'm going 30 miles an hour. This is this right here is the frustrating part of my commute. I can't even tell you. The traffic is pretty much, I can see it. It's just ridiculous. I got 3 lanes of traffic, and some of you, if you are watching this from somewhere else other than Missouri, are going to 3 lanes. I'm in New York. I got 8 lanes of traffic. Yeah, I get it. But I got 3 lanes of traffic, and literally I'm going 15 miles an hour right now on I-70. And I'm okay with that, right? There's been an accident. It happens. Somebody could be hurt. Somebody could be dead. Let's, the rest of us, take a moment, move over, all that stuff. What I'm not getting is, where's the accident gonna be? It's like I drive 10 miles an hour for 3 miles, and all of a sudden, boom, it just opens up wide as can be. Like, what happened? There's nothing. Oh man, that's so frustrating. So, anyway, hey, you guys have a good day. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.